Now, welcome to Mysterious Facts. And today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. Now, Mesopotamia, most of us definitely in the four walls of school, or probably little children or kids, have actually heard about Mesopotamia. Now, Mesopotamia was an ancient kingdom that generally comprised of Syria and Iran. Now, today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, and is the marriage affairs and the love and everything in between in Mesopotamia. Now, marriage was a very interesting and very important topic and issue during this period, whereby love was definitely an affair between two people, and marriage was a consensual, a mutual understanding, a legal transaction between the two families, the family of the groom and the family of the bride. Now, the wedding ceremony of this marriage of the teen in ancient Mesopotamia was actually interesting, in which the groom sits down, definitely in his lovely and all glorious robe, watching the festivities, especially the dancing, the presents, the gifts actually being made by his bride's family and the groom's family. Now, after this, one strange fact about these ancient people was that the bride and the groom will consummate during that night of the wedding. Now, the bride is definitely gotta get pregnant. Now, I'm not the one saying this. You could go and actually check facts from the internet or something, but this was actually being real. This is facts being acclaimed. The bride definitely need to get pregnant, and if she doesn't, the groom has the right to send her away. Now, on the second basis, if she wasn't a virgin, the groom also has the right to send her away. Now, the famous historian Herodotus actually wrote down that husbands or grooms that were not actually being capable of procreating no more with their wives would send the brides to the ancient temple of Kazakhstan to get pregnant by strangers. Now, this is like saying you bought a brand new car and you send it away to the manufacturing company, all because of the GPS ain't working. Strange as it seems, but this was what happened during the ancient kingdom of Mesopotamia. Now, another strange thing that happened were wedding policies and wedding returns. So marriage was like a business during this period, in the sense that there were legal bindings, there were legal documents, there were legal agreements between the bride father and the groom father, even without the consent of the so-called lovers in question. Now, this is me like saying to my daughter at the age of 32 that actually I kind of sold you off when you were 15 to a guy named Zuckerberg in Russia. Now, I don't know how I responded, but it will be weird, man. So, ancient Mesopotamia was filled with lots of interesting facts when it comes to marriage. Marriage was actually an interesting issue, was an important issue. Now, there was a difference between love and marriage. Marriage was a consensual issue between two families to grow the population of the nation, and love was just an affair between two people. Now, laws were actually implemented uh, to keep the young lovers in check. Now, if one of these laws were actually breached, the groom of the groom's father actually paid double the bride price. Now, in the case of a groom dying off and the bride being alive, the bride is meant to marry one of the groom's brothers or near relatives. Now, if this is not done, bride's father returns all the gifts, all the presents back to the groom's family. And in the other hand, if the bride dies and the groom actually didn't see a better suitor or a better sister or a better near relative to actually get married to, he actually takes all the gifts. Now, this being said, this being actually being noted didn't wow me. But one interesting fact that actually wowed me was kids were sold off as loans, like collaterals. Now, during the ancient period, during this ancient, vast, and interesting kingdom called Mesopotamia, now husbands were regarded as masters and owners of their wives and kids. Kids were actually being deposited as collaterals, as security for debts. It's just like me walking into the Bank of America and I'm actually, for example, I'm owing $100,000 loan, and I say to the banker or the bank manager, take my kid, man. Like, take my kid. He's probably worth over $200,000, so that should do it. That should be weird, man. I would definitely get arrested. So, this was what happened. And in the sense that Mesopotamia was actually misogynistic, and they're actually being rated as champions of women objectification and sexism and every other word being related to this issue. They were actually regarded as the cradle of civilization. Most of the things that we practice right now during the 21st century was actually being made by Mesopotamian era. And I would say that, in the sense that this was actually interesting and bizarre, most marriages today that actually started with futilities, with challenges, ended up lasting a lifetime. And marriages that actually started with bright future, with great potentials, actually ended up in shams. So this has been an interesting topic, and please like, comment and subscribe for more videos.